Preacher, episode 10. It's called Call and Response. It is the season finale.
Yep.
The show starts off with Tulip thinking that Donnie's done something with Jesse, so she runs over to his house, breaks the window and smashes Donnie's wife's head against the table, and then pulls a gun on Donnie.
Yeah. Jesse walks out, like, just out of nowhere with a towel drying his hair, and he says hello. Luckily, like, neither Donnie or his wife really held, like, a grudge or anything about...
She's pretty crazy.
Yeah, about Tulip busting him in the face or whatever. Donnie seems to be a changed man, though, after everything that's gone on, and it seems like he's forgiven Jesse because Jesse's forgiven him.
So, after the fighting, Tulip takes Jesse to her trunk, and inside the trunk, like, bound and gagged is Carlos. She ends up telling Jesse that, you know, like, you have to eye for an eye, kill Carlos, and Jesse is just about to.
Yeah, it was actually kind of funny the way he does it, like with an oven and a handgun.
They're kind of like fighting about it, like, you're gonna get stuff in my trunk.
Yeah.
Well, it was the thought that counts. She ends up stopping Jesse from killing him, and then they decide to give Carlos a chance, so they gave him, you know, like a tire iron. Oh no, that's not enough. They gave him the gun, and then you end up seeing Carlos just get, like, his ass kicked.
Yeah, he still ends up fucked up.
He's, like, all fucked up walking away.
Yeah, so basically it cuts to Cass in the jail cell with Sheriff Root, and he's questioning him about Eugene. He's noticed Cass has been quite different. His funny get-ups, like weird hats and sunglasses. So Sheriff Root basically just shoots Cass in the fucking chest.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
Yeah, and as Cass just kind of like lays there, the sheriff like pours him in like a little cup of blood from a thermos, basically revealing that he knows he's a vampire. So we see Donnie and his wife, they're driving to the church, and they tell them that they've been harboring Jesse, and they want them to go and arrest him. After the cop leaves, he gets out of the trunk. Sunday service is not far away. Yeah.
Okay. So with anticipation, Jesse comes out to, like, the most people that have been in the church so far, and then with the angel hand, he begins to, like, try to use the phone.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, a really funny scene because it's all, like...
He doesn't even really know how to do it, and he's kind of just, like, pushing buttons, not, like, noises.
It's all, like, dial-up noise.
Yeah. So basically, after joking about God being a white guy, the sun goes all black, the church is all dark, and we get to see that God is actually some really whack-looking white guy.
He's got, like, the beard.
Yeah, and weird curly, like, Einstein hair. So he begins to get mad that they've called him, and Jesse starts starts telling him he needs to, like, prove that he can help people, I guess. He needs to help them.
Yeah, so God begins to talk and answer questions. Jesse starts to ask, you know, why is he there? And then God ends up telling him, oh, well, you know, like, to save all these people, you've saved everyone. And everyone looks so reassured.
Yeah, they're all happy.
They're all like, oh,
yeah.
Wow, you know, and Eugene is saved too. And Jesse ends up being like, well, I didn't tell you about Eugene. You know, like, begins to call him out. And
Yeah.
you know, like, you're not God, and everyone looks, like, super shocked.
Yeah, so Jesse ends up basically using his Genesis powers on God, and basically reveals that he's an imposter. And he tells them they don't know where God is. God's gone. So everyone in the church just gets, like, all scared and panic. So Jesse starts walking down the church, and Kim Cannon just kind of, like, yells at him to, like, denounce God.
Yeah, that was the bet.
Yeah, do the bet. And basically Jesse just keeps walking, ignores him. Cass asks, so, like, now what are you going to do? And Jesse's just kind of like, Tulip wants French fries.
It's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
So, and then it starts to kind of do, like, a recap of everyone. King Cannon's holding, like, a baby, and then when it shows the face, it's, like, made of meat.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
It was kind of funny. The kids end up killing the bus driver.
Yeah, that pervert, that, like, the...
Pedo bus driver.
Yeah.
The mother ends up, like, taking the pillow to her daughter, who has, like, brain damage. And the pressure control guy, who they keep showing, he's, like...
Gets all laid.
He gets laid.
Yeah. So Jesse, Tulip, and Cass, they're basically all talking about what are they going to do next. This scene is basically exactly like the comic book, and that's what I liked.
Yeah.
It really stuck true to the comic book. Their plan now is to find God, and basically Jesse adds either way, we'll help God out or we're going to kick his ass. Yeah, so the last scene is the Killer of Saints basically beginning his hunt for Jesse, so it leaves it open for season 2.
Which is the same as the...
Yeah, that's the same,
That's
as,
the same
the
as the
comic
comic.
book, yeah. So yeah, this is the end of the first season as we discussed.
You know, like, I enjoyed this first season.
I thought it was really good.
Although they kind of...
Trailed off.
They trailed
and kinda
off
went their
a little
own
bit.
direction, yeah.
But they gave it, like, they gave the characters some, like, real life.
Yeah, it gave it real background, and you get to know each character, and then, like, I don't know, yeah, it gives it more of
No,
a
absolutely. And then
broad...
and then here at the end, it, like, finally comes back around.
Yeah, it comes back around, so it's like, if you've read the comics, you'll be like, I know exactly where they are, and, like, what's coming next, like, how are they going to approach it now, like...
My only fear is they might trail off again, like they did with The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And then it not really follow the story.
Eventually just trail off so bad it doesn't follow it.
You know, unfortunately, I was looking at the ratings, and the ratings did go down since the pilot. I really hope people check this out.
I really hope people check it out. Yeah, it is a really good show.
It's been a great show.
I loved this season. I'm looking forward to season 2. See what the Killer Saints does.
And all the subtle dark humor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, like it just makes it for me.
LeBlanc and Fiore like made this season.
Yeah, it was funny with
Yeah.
like the respawning.
Leave the comic books behind.
Yeah.
It's just so broken.
Yeah.
Like, it was really a good season. If you haven't seen it, why are you watching this episode? Go check out.
Yeah, go
all
check
the
out
other
the.
ones.
Start from the first one. You know what? I'm going to be watching it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch it. So I guess this is Preachin' Preacher season 1, I guess, for us.
We did it. It was only 10 episodes, but we did all 10.
Yeah. So I guess stay tuned to Bangerz and Mash. Check out Bangerz and Mash Live, our gaming channel. I guess 2017 is season 2 of Preacher, so I guess we'll see you with Preachin' Preacher season 2 in 2017. Hopefully we'll still be recapping.
Yeah,
We got
hopefully.
Walking Dead. I guess whenever the hell that comes back
Should
on.
we do season 7 of The Walking Dead?
I think we should.
It's Negan. We're big
Negan.
fans of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
We're pretty big fans of Preacher now.
Yeah, Preacher and Walking Dead. So I think, yeah, we'll do Dissecting the Dead again, I think. We did it with Fear the Walking Dead. Anyways, check out our iTunes and SoundCloud. What is it? Bangerz and Mash Perfectly Pixelated Podcast. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, fuck off.
I'm happy with it.
Season end.
It's the end of the season.